the best way to turn down someone asking for a date? Where are the best parks in San Francisco? Just how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? Well, ask and you shall receive. Quora is an online forum for questions and answers. It's one of the most basic uses of the web, and it's made Quora one of the hottest startups around. Cory is back at Web 2.0 with more. Cory?
Yeah, questions and answers. That's, what we thought about when the internet first launched. Charlie Cheever, you're dealing with this old problem on the internet. And when I first heard about Quora, I was like, I don't get it. It sounds like Yahoo Answers or Guru.com or stuff that's been around for a long time. What is it?
Yeah, it's a question and answer site. We're really focused on quality and getting answers from people that really know or do really good analysis. So some examples of stuff are things like, what should I do if someone puts a gun to my head? There's a really great answer on the site from a former policeman who really has been trained in this and just has seen a lot of cases like this. And then
I guess you better have a mobile app then.
Yeah, we just launched our iPhone app about 2 weeks ago.
Because if someone asks you that question at your desk, I guess maybe you can get a gun to your head. It depends on where you work.
Yeah, that's the kind of question you'd want to know.
Is it a computing problem though, of sorting through automatically what answers are the best, or is it a personal curation issue?
We do sort of algorithmically sort based on votes and other signals from users who sort of read the site and grade the content.
So you were at Facebook. You were a big shot at Facebook. Presumably spent a lot of time programming there. How did you see this as a problem that a new solution could be applied to?
I think people just seem to be pretty disappointed with most of the solutions out there.
Yeah.
Like you could find pages about given questions, but they didn't feel like they were as good as they could be. So our goal is really to make each question page like the best possible resource it can be, sort of in the way that just feels like this is the right answer. It's going to be here on Quora.
But again, is that I know Mark Andreessen's a big fan, and he's Mr. Algorithm, Mr. Find a computational way to solve big data problems. Is that your approach?
Our approach is a lot more people-driven. I think what's great about Quora is the quality of answers that users write, and that just comes from the quality of the people who are using the service. And we do work to make algorithms connect people to the right other people, help people find people who can answer their question, things like that. But at the end of the day, it's really a user-driven product.
I've been using in the new iPhone, the Siri product. We're going to have a package on it tomorrow, but it's got me thinking about the notion of, is there another leg in search? Is there going to be a new sort of wave of, we saw Google come in when we thought no one needed another search engine 10 years ago or so. Is this part of that?
Yeah, so I think what we do that no one else has been really doing is just kind of Google and all these other services do a great job of finding you stuff that's already on the web, already on the internet, but Quora is great for drawing out stuff that might be in people's heads that just hasn't been put on the internet yet. And so that, it lets you sort of search over all the people in the world instead of just what's already on the internet.
I don't understand that. What do you mean? I mean, they got to go to the web at some point to put the information.
Yeah, so
right?
An example, somebody put up a question like, why are Zynga's profits down 95%? Because there was an article about how Zynga's profits were down 95%, but it didn't really go into detail about that. But then some people who were familiar with that industry and the business and also familiar with finance really went in through all the accounting and gave a detailed explanation of what was going on there. And so it's you couldn't have figured that out.
So then how do you find that and put that at the top of your results?
We organize the site by topics and people, and we have the system do as good a job as possible as routing questions to people who will be interested in answering them.
Really quickly, 30 seconds, is there one or two areas where you think this service will work best?
I think it's pretty general, so it's hard to answer that. I think a lot of interesting content around cities and culture in those cities and screenwriting and technology and technology industry news are some of the things that are pretty good.
All over the map. Charlie Cheever, interesting stuff, and now I know where it gets all the answers that are questions that are bothering me. Emily?
Thanks for that, Cory.